Wow, we are officially live. I'd like to welcome everyone. Hope everyone's doing outstanding. Uh, this is our first inaugural stream to our millions of adoring fans and our mothers who are watching us very proudly, realizing that their sons have become such wonderful things in the universe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Really excited. Tonight we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We have a wonderful group join on, and this is going to be our first streaming session, first of many. So, really excited. And if I could, since this is the stream, we'll go ahead and go with a quick introduction. We'll start with Mac. Mac, go ahead and raise your hand. Mac, what type of character are you playing?
I'm playing a rogue.
All right, he is playing a tiefling rogue. And what's your character's name?
Zorman. Zorman
Zorman.
Lightfoot.
Zorman Lightfoot. Awesome. That's gonna be Zorman right there. All right, Darren, what type of character are you playing? What's your character's name?
So I'm a black human, true to myself. My character's name is Gojo, and he's a sorcerer.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Gojo. Appreciate it. All right, Mr. Chris, man. What's your character and what type of character you playing and what's his name?
I'll be playing a human paladin who goes by the name of Gavril Nova.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you very much, Chris. All right, Simmons.
I am playing a Tabaxi monk and also Hexblade Lock. Goes by the name of Mike Geru.
Perfect. I think your character is very perfect.
Ah,
Anyways, all right, and then last but certainly not least, that was probably get used to the dad jokes. They're terrible. Reese, you're up. What character's name, and what type of character you're playing?
I'm Vera Signy playing a half elf ranger.
Cool.
And
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good. For those, I imagine nobody's watching this live, but for those who might be watching from the past, all these characters they have a backstory, but their backstories and we'll make a different video for their backstories so you can get to know these characters more intimately, more what they're about, and more what's driving them and all that because they're characters in a very vibrant world. The story is going to be taking place, and I'll call it the Principality of Pergium. A place that of 4 to 5 different cities that are they're not really united. In fact, they're very different. As you can see on the map, we'll be starting off in a town called Greenfield, where you see the red marker down there. But before we got there, this is kind of how the characters got there, and then we'll launch into some D&D session. We'll be playing a 5th edition. The party has found themselves on a ship headed in to a trading ship filled with grain and various other trading things. And perfect sailing, and they came from a far distant land called Vumia, a wonderful kingdom built kind of like the Roman Empire. And they sailed for about, it was a pretty long journey, about a month and a half, 2 months, until they heard the loud proclamation coming from the crow's nest proclaiming "Land ho!" As they made their way into this place right up here, this little river, and this is where the party. And we'll transition to you guys now. You guys have been on this journey for about a month and a half, and the weather has been great. And through this time, you've got to know each other a little bit, as much as you guys would, but you've realized that you guys all are kind of coming from perilous situations, and it'd probably be best for you all to stick together. And so you guys kind of form a natural bond together. Some of you guys are a little bit quieter than others, but you find yourself going down this river and the bridge and all the way down to the town of Greenfield. Now, Greenfield looks like I actually don't have the picture up because I'm a noob apparently. Um, Greenfield, and there we go, perfect. I'll get it set up really quick, loaded for you guys, and that way the party, you guys can see what Greenfield looks like as well. Greenfield is a town that is surrounded by huge wheat fields that seem to stretch on as far as the eye can see. The weather is just about perfect. You guys do smell the smell of water and sea, but you're also the warm rays kind of brush up against your guys' face as you guys find yourself in port at the town of Greenfield. And as you guys do, um, um, you guys arrive at the docks, and the docks are just flooding with activity. Everybody's going everywhere. And like any good party that's beginning its adventure, you guys decide to make your way to the local tavern to recoup, maybe find a job. You guys are both pretty poor. I haven't told you guys yet, but you guys each have about 25 gold on you, is all you really have. But as you guys start to make your way to the tavern, you guys are following the signs to the Whispering Tide Tavern. I need everybody to make a perception check. First roll of the campaign. It might decide how everything goes from here. Okay, very good. Let's see here. All right, yeah. So as you guys are creeping along, not really creeping, you guys are walking. Most of you, Chris, Maruku, John, and Mac, you guys are kind of taken in, and you've been on a ship for a month and a half, and it's it's new sights and sounds, new place. You don't really see too much. However, Reese, your character sees behind you in the mixture of all the people. You see what seems to be a figure who is kind of watching you guys pretty intently. And right now he's about maybe 100 feet back. And it's one of those things where you kind of like get the sense that somebody's looking at you. And as you go to turn around, you make eye contact with him, and then you kind of like rub your eyes to be like, wait, what's going on? Is that real? And then when you do, you can't really see him anymore. So, is there anything that you guys want to like? Is it Reese? Anything you want to say about that, or you want to just keep heading on towards the tavern?
Yeah, so we're all like grouped up together, right? It's not like we're
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
You guys
So
are
I just
grouped
want
up
to
together, going down the street.
just kind of make it known to them, maybe whisper to them like, "Hey, it's something's watching us. Something ain't right. Feel like we're being watched, but I don't know if you guys will see him because right now I saw something. I swear I did, but
Mm.
It was a long boat ride. You might just need some sleep.
Seasickness. Got me.
Yeah. We've been traveling for a while. No real good bed. I think we should just head to the tavern.
Yeah, I don't see anything, man.
nobody seeing that. Okay, all right.
Let's
Okay,
get you
describe
yeah.
to us what you've seen.
Say again.
Describe to us exactly what you've seen.
Well, if I had to describe it, it was some
You
guy
hear
looking at me.
some guy. Was it the
Yeah.
two-armed man?
One more time.
Was it the two-armed man? Did he have
Two
two arms?
armed.
Yeah. Did he have
It,
arms?
from what
As
I
in
could tell, from that distance, yeah, he had two.
two arms. Okay.
I think he had two legs as well. So
Wow,
I don't know
he's
if that gets us anywhere, but
a double threat. Obviously.
Sounded like you need a beer.
all right. Yeah, I think maybe you guys are right. Maybe we just need to make it to this tavern, and I need to have a sit down and a beer
Or
or
three.
an ale.
Yeah, they kind of dismiss what you see, and as they're very persuasive. Reese, with what they're saying, and it's to the point where you even maybe start to doubt, like, man, maybe I really didn't see anything. You know, maybe it was just all in my head, and it was a long journey. But you still, the intensity of his eyes looking upon you, and that eye contact. It's that same type of thing that you experience when you see someone from like across the room. You know, like it's pretty alarming. However, you kind of shrug it off and you continue on, all the while watching. Give me another perception check, Reese. Oh, jeez. Yes, yes. As you your perception's so high too. That's funny. As you kind of go around, you suddenly get the realization, like, it was nothing. Nobody was looking at us. Like, that is so stupid. Like, that is silly. Like, what am I doing? Um, and you guys soon brushed off from that scare of thinking of someone being followed. You guys find yourself at the at the Whispering Inn, I believe, right? That's the name of the Whispering Inn. Yes, the Whispering Tide. Excuse me. You guys find yourselves at the Whispering Tide Tavern, and as you do, this is kind of what you guys see is right here. Here's kind of a should be seen on your screen right now, and you guys see it's. I don't have the people on there, but as you guys walk in, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as a bard seems to be up there, and he's doing poetry, but he's doing it in a way that's like different than you guys have ever heard. He doesn't have any music, and he's standing over here in this corner right here, and he's doing it, but he's doing his poem like to a cadence, and it's like da 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 da, and he's accenting his words, and he's a black human about uh, you know um, 5'11". He's wearing. What's interesting about this bard is he's wearing like a what looks to be like a Santa hat, but he's also wearing like what we would know as like the Groucho Marx glasses. So he has like a nose with some glasses. And like the line that he's going, he's like, "I'd stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image of the star that you used to." And then he starts to rap, and he starts to spit these poems like back to back to back. And then he takes off his glasses and he changes his voice to rap, and he does it so well that you almost get the feeling like it's two different rappers rapping up. Like it's crazy. Like yeah, I mean it's literally what it sounds. It sounds like rap. Like it's almost like it's two different performers. So he's up there and the crowd is just loving it. And but it's not very big. There's maybe about 20 people in the tavern total. And most people are kind of hanging to themselves. The demographics of the tavern, you see it's mostly humans or half elves, of various colors, white, black, and yeah, so Gojo, you kind of you hear it and you're like, oh, yeah, you feel your head begin to sway back and forth a little bit, and you're like, oh, yeah, like, and then yeah, so he kind of finishes and finishes his poem as you guys kind of find a table to sit down, and you guys find a table about right here. And as you guys sit down, a waitress comes up and she's like, "Well, welcome. You all must be new here. Oh my goodness, it's a pleasure. How was your journey?"
Long.
Where all do you come
It was
from?
very.
Uh, Me, just the town of substance. The rest of these guys have been out for quite a while.
I'm from
uh,
Thumia,
oh, I've I've
far
never
off land.
uh, I've I've never heard of such a place.
That's
And
to be expected. It's okay. I'm not gonna fault you for that. It's nowhere near here.
well, that's and she says, Surfston. whatever would bring you here from Surfston? As she kind of looks at your weapons and kind of looks at you kind of hesitantly.
I'm just doing the Lord Nathaniel's work here. Nothing to be worried about. I'm more concerned about what that spell that person is doing up there. Are they casting something on us? Make us pay extra for booze?
Oh, that's just the virtuoso. He comes in here every so often and gets up there and he talks all fast. And honestly, I can't understand a single word he's saying, but I really like it. It's very cool and people like it. Seems to bring people's spirits up a little bit. And I kind of like that. But that's enough of me. What all would you like to drink?
Ale.
I'll take water.
Oh, ale and a water. Okay, yes.
I'll also have an ale, thanks.
Oh, that'll be delightful. An ale for you. That's 2 ales and a water. What else?
Hey, make it who want milk in dirty glass.
Well, I I think we might be able to pull something up for you. But that's you said a dirty glass? Is that what you said?
Hey, dirty glass. You heard Makeru. Correct.
Well, okay, well. So I have 2 ales, milk in a dirty glass, and water. What about you, handsome young man? What would you like? Looking at you, Reese.
I'll have two L's just for myself.
Well, 2 ales. Holy smokes. Well, daggone jeez. All right. So she kind of, I'll be back in a few minutes. As she kind of disappears back behind the tavern. You see, as she moves through the crowd, it gets about 20 people. It's effortless. Like she's very, very nimble, very, very quick. And she makes it back and she pours the tavern. Is there anything you guys want to say or do while she is gone?
Is the bard still actively performing?
No, he finished his song, and he is now sitting. Let's see if I can get someone up here really quick. Whoops. Let's go right here. La la la. All right. This should not be that big.
It's the biggest bard I've ever seen.
It's the hugest part. We're gonna need a bigger tavern. There we go. He's taking us in, and like people are coming up and talking to him, and he's just chilling. He's just living his best life, and people are kind of, and you notice he does have his glasses off, and so yeah, he's kind of sitting up there and he's kind of talking, chatting a little bit.
I want to go talk to him.
Okay, yeah, you walk up to him, and he a person leaves, and he says, "Hey man, what's up? How you doing, man?"
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, brother. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with a umpty. I'm just playing. My name is a virtuoso, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I just heard your performance, and it's not, something I've ever heard before. How'd you come up with it?
Man, listen, I was doing my thing, man. And one time I was just chilling in the streets, and man, I got so sad. But then I got happy. But then I got sad. And I just started, these words started coming to me, just and they started rhyming. And before I could even come up with something, bro, it came, man. It was crazy. It's been out of control. Do an insight check. You kind of get the feeling he's completely lying to you. Like, this is a fabricated story, bro. Like,
All right. Well, I'm going to play along as if I believe his story,
okay.
just to like not blow his cover or ruin the conversation.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So he finishes. So then, man, like, listen, bro, I started just doing my thing, And I started just performing, and people like it, man. So, hey, it's all good, man. What about you? What's your story, bro?
I'm just a traveler, nothing too special. Just trying to go on a journey. I don't like where I was, and I want to get to a new spot. So hopefully this is it for me.
Man, I feel that. I wish you the best of luck, brother. Stay easy, man.
We wanted to ask you. We look a little similar, and I wanted to ask you if there was any other people like us around here. Kind of places where we should go, shouldn't go.
Oh man, see, listen, the place where we at, bro, I don't know where you're from, man. But here, it doesn't matter, man, if about your skin color. Now, I will say that we are divided a little bit by like dwarves and like the dwarves, man. They live up in a place called Mountainside. It's up in the mountains, man. I had never been there before, man, because I don't like the cold too much. But they got a guy up there, man. He's a wild dude. He's this uh he's this dwarf, man. He's like, man, you know how them dwarves are normally about like 5 feet tall, bro? This guy's like 5'6". His name is King Orfrost. Is his name? This
Or
guy's Orfrost. Yeah, man. He is crazy. What's interesting, man, is he has dark skin just like me and you do, bro. But he's cool with it, man. He's a cool dude. But nah, man, you guys are free to go pretty much anywhere. But I'll tell you what, bro. Them folks out in Surfston, you gotta watch out for them, man. Those some bad dudes, bro.
all right, I appreciate that insight. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
got
reach
you,
this
bro.
bigger's hand.
Wait, say again?
I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna extend my hand to shake his hand.
Yeah, yeah, man. And he like pulls you in for like a hug, right? Like the homie hug, he dabs it up or whatever. Man, man, stay, stay good, stay good, stay free, man. And then you see it like somebody else was like itching to get in to talk to the virtuoso, and they go and he's like, hey, how you doing? And as you're walking way back to the table, you hear him tell his origin story because like, where did you? The fan is like, oh my gosh, like what? Where did that come from? Like, I never even heard that before. And he's like, man, I learned it from my dad, man. My dad was one of those guys, man. He used to say those things, bro. And I used to do it too, man. It was all good, bro. And my dad taught me, bro. It's all, and he completely changes his story as you kind of make your way back to the table.
All right, but
All right. What else you guys wanted? Anything else you guys want to do? And you guys do notice that time is kind of passed on a little bit. It's about 5 o'clock. The waitress brings back her beer, the beers, the two beers for Reese, and then the milk in the dirty glass for Simmons, water. That was for Dameron was for water. And then other people had ale, and it brings it back. She brings it back in like on one tray, hands it out. She says, "Well, y'all just enjoy this." And she says, "Are y'all planning on staying the night here?"
how much it costs?
Well, it only costs about 1 gold apiece.
Is there any double rooms? Like, can we have two beds in one room to cut the costs?
Well, I think that would be just fine. You could do, yeah, and honestly, you all could just sleep in the same room. You don't have to have a bed. Come on, not everybody has beds, you know. And that would just cost 1 gold if you want to do that. What do you guys think?
I think two beds might be the minimum. We just got off the boat. We've been traveling for a while, and we do need at least a little, comfort.
Yeah, so she says, "Well, all right. Well, what we have 3 rooms available right now, but I can't promise you they're going to be available later. And each of the rooms
I'll
have
go
two
ahead and
beds in
offer
them."
up 1 gold and say that I'd go ahead and reserve one for me.
Oh, absolutely. I tell and she got I didn't even realize we had a tiefling with us today. Which part of the hills are you from?
Yeah, okay. So I told you earlier, I'm from a faraway land called Vumia. It's
Uh, uh,
not near here.
Vumia, but where are you really from?
Okay, Vumia is where I'm really from.
Oh,
That's it. There's no
Vumia. Okay.
bells.
Okay,
Yeah.
Vumia. Okay, Mr. Vumia. Oh my goodness. We'll be watching you, Vumia. uh,
Okay, I wish you wouldn't. All right, thanks.
fair enough. Yeah, you get the feeling that the fact that she is very put off by the fact of you being a tiefling. And she, if that wasn't clear already, she is very like but she kind of takes your
Yeah,
gold and she so she kind of takes your gold piece and she kind of like looks at it and she's like, okay, well, uh, what about y'all? Y'all want to reserve a different room?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. What, especially all right, Surfston boy. Okay, yeah.
Uh, do you? Is there another inn?
No, no, actually,
Oh,
no. This is the only one in Greenfield. But and suddenly you see a large human. This dude's like 6'5", just this big, just ripped dude. He has a white shirt on with it rolled up and just these huge hands. And he's wearing, like I said, a white shirt. It's kind of unbuttoned, and the dude's just ripped. And he says, Linda, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. And she says, but like, he's from Surfside, and that's a tiefling. Get out of here, Linda. Get out of here. I've told you to stop doing this. So he kind of like pushes her out of the way and says, I am so sorry for my waitress. She's, I promise you, she has a good heart.
yeah.
He's, let me make it up to you. You can stay here for free tonight. Please, like, this is embarrassing. And allow me to introduce myself. My name is TJ. I own this bar, this tavern, and I am dreadfully sorry.
TJ, I appreciate that, but I know the going rate is $1, 1 gold per person. So you can keep my 1 gold, and I'll take my room.
Hey, appreciate it, TJ. I'll take the free room.
Yep, as I finished my first L, I'm like, yep, I'll take yep, free for me too.
It,
Appreciate that hospitality,
yes,
regardless of wait staff.
nobody's perfect, and it's it's difficult. The job market isn't great right now. We've been hit with a very hard recession recently. With you guys don't want to hear about the politics of the day. I'm so sorry. The top three rooms that they're reserved 100% for you. Uh, um, that you go up the stairs and the three doors on the left. Those are yours. I'm so sorry. And he kind of dips away. And then not even 5 minutes later, you see a different waitress come up and bring you guys each like another refill of your drinks. You get the implication that they're free. All right. The waitress was a human. Yes, Dameron, 100%.
And, not to rewind the story too much,
Yeah,
but when he
yeah, yeah,
says like, you know, you don't want to hear about the politics of the day,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to interject and I say like, actually, like, I'm curious about it. Like, tell me more. And so that's why I wrote the persuasion uh, to try to persuade him to
Okay.
like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you very good. Yeah, as he goes um to and actually we'll make it work. So as you went to ask him, but he had already disappeared, like to go back to work. But the 5 minutes later shows up, and then he comes back out, and he's like, "Yes, the waitress said that you had a question for me."
Yeah, earlier you had mentioned there's a recession and kind of some things going on with the city, and I was actually curious to hear more. And I think I want you to tell me more.
Yes, of course, if it won't bore you too much, but we used to be very, very close friends with a close city by the name of Tosco. And, well, we've recently fallen on really hard times as their leader, Lord Victor Tosco, um, he has, and our leader, Francesco Evergreen, Lord Francesco Evergreen. Well, he is a very diplomatic leader, but they do not get along, nor have their families gotten along for many, many decades. And of course, we've lived in parallel universes, although we're only a half day's journey away from each other. It's been a terrible, terrible, terrible time, and things have gotten worse, and the jobs have dried up as we've had to increase the town guard because of threats of inclusion. Or we're all cousins. My family. I have family that lives in Tosco, and I can't visit them because of this damn conflict between us. If we could just, it's horrible. So hiring waitresses and waiters, even if or firing them, it's not as easy as you'd hope. So again, I apologize, but yes, that's kind of the current state of things here.
Okay. I appreciate the information. I mean, I'm just a new guy here, and got another lay of the land.
Abs- Absolutely, I'm tracking. So I'll leave you to it. And at this point, it's maybe like I said, it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock. As he kind of goes back and serving other customers, and you guys see more people come in. Um, you guys come in throughout the night, but nothing really crazy. It seems like normal fanfare. Is there anything that you guys really wanted to do? Oh, and you guys see the bard get up there and do more bard things a couple times, and each time absolutely slays it, absolutely kills it. So the virtuoso kills it. So anything else you guys want to do while you guys are kind of waiting to pass out for the night?
Mm,
I just want to, after I finish my second or third one, like you guys really didn't see that guy, right? Nobody saw him.
Um, what
No,
guy?
all right.
So, all right,
I
I got
do have a question for the group. Really, just Mike Hedden.
Hey,
Why ask for dirty glass?
it's better.
How?
Perhaps you do well to try things that no make sense. Hey,
I want to be like you.
arigato.
Gesundheit.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you guys want to ask each other? This is great.
Uh, so, room free? We know clarify if room actually free.
Yes. Room is free.
Hey,
You guys all excited about having an actual room this time? I mean, we've been on that boat for a minute.
hey,
They didn't give you guys room on the boat? I got room on the boat. Guess that-
Yeah, but I mean the moving, and there was like water splashing around. There was sounds all the time. This is we're
I
on
had a
land
nice
now. It's
room,
a little
but
more peaceful.
it was paid for by the Church of Lathander. Um, so maybe if you guys worship a better deity, you get a nice room. This is awkward.
You as you say that, oh, this is good. Um, Yeah. So as you say that, you see a man, and it kind of comes up to you, and he's dressed in like what seems to be some sort of like guard. He's wearing like medium armor, right? He's wearing like half plate, and he's wearing like green underneath it. And he says, "Oi, mate, I'd keep it down that you're from Tosco. Oh, excuse me, from Surston around here. You're starting to act like it, and it might not be too favourable for you. So I suggest you keep it down." And he kind of has, I didn't describe his face. He kind of has like this long brown hair, these piercing green eyes, and cheekbones, and he's carrying two swords on his left hilt, on the left side of his hip, and he definitely has a shield on his back as well. As he says, "I'd keep it down with the whole Sefton thing and your wealth and what you can afford, especially in these parts."
Well, excuse me. I didn't realize that my tunic didn't quite give it away. I assumed, maybe wrongfully, that the people of Greenfield were, you know, intelligent enough to know where a certain tunic comes from, or where people worship Lathander from. Oh well, just gonna keep to myself with my tunic. These colors, they don't run.
They are red and gold are very prominent.
Yes.
Yes, very prominent colors. And he kind of says, kind of looks at you, says, "All right, mate, all right." And he kind of slips backs with his mates and having some more drinks. So it is now wrapping up to be about bedtime. Are you guys wanting to turn in for the night?
Yes.
Okay. Do I got a confirmation from everybody
Yes.
else? Okay.
Confirmed.
Sounds good. All right. So, you guys each make your way upstairs. I got a sneeze coming on. Hold on, I gotta mute myself real quick.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Um, Sweet. All right. So, you guys go ahead and make your way. Take your characters up to the top, up to your rooms, if you guys want to. And that way, you guys can be. I'll know who's sleeping where. So let's see. I think I see Reese just sleeping behind the bar.
That's as far as I made it. I got a little lost.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
A couple of ales and he's out.
He's gone, bro. All right. You guys, you guys crash, and you guys sleep, and although most of you actually have a hard time falling asleep because you've been on a boat for the past month and a half, the topsing and the turbing and the going crazy and everything, and so you guys are actually on like stable ground, but eventually you guys each fall asleep, and sleep pretty peacefully. Uh, the next morning, you guys wake up, and what wakes you guys up initially is the smell of bacon and breakfast being cooked, and the faint sound of knives and forks and silverware, and yeah, and again, you guys smell bacon cooking and eggs and all of that. So you see that as the sun is kind of coming in through your window. It looks to be a beautiful day outside. You hear the birds chirping, and some woman is singing about a little town full of little people waking up to say. So it's just there's it's just. I had to throw that in there. That's marvelous. Um, but you guys each kind of, as you kind of open up your eyes, you guys see that on each of your nightstands, there is a letter that is in a blank envelope, and it is not sealed. But you guys each find a letter on your nightstand.
Sorcery is this? Yeah, I'm gonna read it.
Okay, yeah.
Open it.
Okay, I'm guessing you guys all want to open it and read it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So you guys open it up, and it says,
I just saved a bunch of money in my car insurance by switching to Geico.
"Yeah, that's right. That's right."
We've been
It's
trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
right. No, it's actually it's a Nigerian prince. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, all right. So it says, "Esteemed traveler, I trust this message finds you in good health after your journey across the vast expanse of the ocean. My name is L.E., and I have been observing your movements since your arrival in Greenfield. You have garnered my attention, and I believe you possess the qualities necessary for a matter of great importance. Meet me in the abandoned house on the edge of the town at midnight. You will find it near the old willow tree. There I shall reveal more about this mission that awaits you, and the coin that will go support it. Your cooperation will be crucial in shaping the destiny of Greenfield and its neighboring town, Tosco. Kindly keep the contents of this letter to yourself and exercise caution on your way to our meeting. Until then, L.E." And that is what you guys read.
Gonna walk out of my room, kind of like holding shredded pieces of the letter, since I have no idea how to open an envelope. Apparently,
Just tearing it up.
I'm just like standing out there perplexed, just hoping to God somebody else comes out as holding the same letter.
That's so
Um,
funny.
I'm gonna pocket it and just wait and see what everybody else says, as if I received nothing.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, who will go and move your guys back down there when you're done. I'm assuming you guys all read it, but
Also, very excited for the breakfast smells because this is something I would smell very often where I'm from. So this is, mm, wow.
yeah, it's very good. And as you guys walk down the stairs, about the same time, you guys see TJ, and he's like, oh," and he goes and he grabs. He already has plates of like bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast, ham, pancakes, waffles, biscuits and gravy, like all of it. And he just kind of puts it down in front of you guys, and he says, "Well, I hope you all slept well. This is on the house. This food, please. Yeah, again, apologies. I want you to know." I took care of the waitress issue. Um, that she won't
In
be
that
saying.
ele-
And he kind of looks at you when he says that, and he says, "What? How, how did she?
what?
Huh? What? Nothing. 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 Get out of my. Who? That's crazy. I gotta go." And then he just like disappears into the back, like, and there's like there's a spot down here that like goes down into the floor, like into the basement, and he just like disappears back down there, like, um, and you guys see the virtuoso is down there, but he has his Groucho Marx glasses on, and he's like just like he's just chilling by himself, living his best life. But he's just kind of smiling, and you guys notice he's writing stuff down on um, a napkin. So, but you guys are back together. Do you guys want to talk about the letter? What do you guys want to say?
Remember, I have no idea what the letter says because I tore my shit to shreds.
Yeah, you did. You have no idea. Yeah, you have no idea. So, does anybody want to talk about the letter or no?
So,
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag, but someone must love Lathander's light. It's got to be Lathander
Why would you say something like that?
because I
It
just
sounds
found
like
our
you're
next.
bragging. Okay?
Well, shut up. I just found our next big score. I can't talk about it
You
here.
go on.
I just said I can't talk about it here.
Okay, well, let me finish this breakfast and we can figure out where we can talk about it.
That sounds great.
Man,
Okay.
that must be Thurston.
What?
Say that must be the style in Thurston.
Just amazing. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you guys
And extremely humble.
the most humble. No
Yeah,
one's more humble than the Surfstonians.
that's our name.
Um,
Yeah.
all right, they're trying to make Surfston great again. No, okay. Yeah, so you guys
When was
finished.
it great?
Actually, Surfston. Well, that's a whole other conversation. When Surfston was great again, was great. And yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, you guys finish up the breakfast. TJ is nowhere to be found. Uh, and yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
Um,
And you guys estimate it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30.
All right. Well, I heard this little girl singing earlier. I don't know if you want to check that out, but
And what do you want a little girl say?
uh, thought she was really loud. Maybe keep it down in the morning. People do like to sleep.
That's true, but you did say you want to discuss some stuff, and this area is quite beautiful. It seems to stay outside. Maybe we can walk around and kind of quiet and discuss some things.
Oh, that's a great
I want,
idea.
I want to pull Vars to the side as well.
Okay, yeah. You pull Varus to the side. What do you want to say?
So you mentioned last night when we first landed and when you were drunk that somebody was watching us. Did anything odd happen to you last night?
Uh, I pat myself down, check for any, scars or missing organs or nothing like that. But yeah, everything seems to think I'm okay. Didn't have any weird dreams or nothing like that. So,
Was there
um,
anything in your room?
oh yeah, somebody left a letter or something. I couldn't really read it because my vision was still a little blurry from last night. But so
All right.
did it say
I'm
Oh,
something?
hold
starting.
on.
You get one too?
Here's the letter. Is this something? Is this the thing that you wanted to discuss?
Say again.
He's
Is
talking
this the
to.
thing that our Surfston friend wanted to discuss?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, okay then. That's interesting.
And I want to say that I'm starting to believe your senses. So I would like to leave this tavern and go find whoever you saw.
You're believing his census. So, are you saying you believe about how many people are where they say they live?
I believe his senses about last night. I mean, he brought it up
Oh,
twice.
okay.
He received a letter. I received a letter. Cerson's being secretive, which means he probably received a letter.
You know what, man? It says we're not supposed to talk about it. Just
I think
breaking all these rules.
I think I
Look
get
at
a
that quiet
perception.
place out in town, and the beautiful fresh air is calling our names right now.
Yeah. Plus, this food
I
is
mean,
kind of, I don't know, kind of smells like death.
also,
This is the best food I've ever had in my life. What are you talking about?
That's could have
the
been on a
letter says not to talk about it, but we all got it. Therefore, we know. We can
How did
talk
you
with
know
each
we
other
all got
about it.
Maybe we
We
got
have, by you being secretive, by the pieces of shred coming from a good friend here as well, that look very similar to the
just be toilet paper.
It's all stuck in my claws and stuff. I'm like licking it off.
Put your dirty glass.
I had to put the dirty glass away.
Did you eat your breakfast from a dirty plate?
100%.
Okay.
The only way people would know outside of us is because you're talking loud, Surson.
First of all, I have a name. Okay.
Yes,
Cat.
Susan.
All right, cat.
Jeez. Well, the funny thing about this is that like he didn't join the adventure until like join the party for like 3 days till like 3 days ago. So he is like kind of new to the group, and you guys are all just like Surfston. It's so good. Like, oh my gosh.
Just because this, you know what? This town is very, I don't know, xenocentric, ethnocentric. I'm not for it. And you guys, all of you, are guilty of falling in line with that. So maybe think about that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna suggest again. Why don't we let's just all go outside and get some air.
Yeah, let's all do that. We'll go pray to Lathander real quick. It'll be great. Just have a nice sunny day.
Okay.
Loud and forces religion on his partners.
Oh,
Surson away.
oh my gosh. Oh man. All right. Well, you guys push yourselves outside as the fresh air greets you very warmly. As you notice it kind of calms your nerves a little bit as you get the sense that people are carrying on about their day. If you guys find yourselves out in the streets, um, the streets you guys find yourself, it is kind of in like the market district, so there are stores and shops kind of lining the different places. You guys see some fruit vendors down the way selling some various types of they look to be like apples and bananas and some cucumbers, a lot of cucumbers for some reason. And you guys smell the smell of bread being made. As you guys kind of look, you see right across the street from the tavern is a larger building that looks to be some sort of bakery, but it's like an industrial bakery because you see that there is a horse-drawn carriage that is pulling just these huge amounts of bread on it. So you get the impression they're probably going down to the dock. Make a perception check, Mac. And yes, that's kind of what you guys see coming out of here. Oh dang, okay. Yeah, man, you guys are great. So you Mac, you kind of look around and you see like it is a pretty bustling crowd, but you see someone dressed in a little bit fancier clothes and with a vest on and an interesting hat. And you notice a bag off of their left side that they seem to not be paying attention to as they're kind of going back and forth. They're right in front of the bread factory, the bakery, and they seem to kind of be directing uh, where the bread is going. But they're really not paying attention to much else because they're arguing with the driver of the horse carriage. And so yeah, that's probably the easiest one that you see. Oh, okay. Based off of that, I am going to assume I know what you're doing next. Give me how are you? Normally, this is a very scary thing to ask in D&D, and it indicates something. But how are you going to try to do this?
without being seen.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Oh, yeah. All right. As you guys are kind of like taking in the sights and sounds, you guys don't even notice Mac as Mac. You kind of disappear into the crowd of people, and you feel yourself moving as your heart begins to beat a little bit faster. As you feel that inner purpose, like you're doing what you were made to do. It's like this is actualization. As you kind of work your way and you work the angles right behind this man, and as you do, you as you do, you kind of like do one of your own favorite moves and you kind of bump into him. And as you do, you swipe the bag. And then you quickly make yourself away. And you get the feeling that he didn't even see you. Like you get the feeling you were so well hidden that if you were caught and you were in a lineup of thieves, he wouldn't guess you. Like that's how stealthy you were. And you find yourself with a bag with contents in it. But
I'll
you
check the
can.
contents later. I'll just quickly
Okay.
stuff that away and return back to all the rest of the guys. I'm like, man, it's just the smells here. Everything's wonderful. The air is like the sun is warm. The grass is green, guys. This everything's just amazing.
You know what it doesn't smell like? Dirty cups.
You know,
I was keeping
I
that in
got the
mind
sense
when
of that
Mike.
too. I didn't smell any dirty cups.
No, I don't smell any.
Most unfortunate.
All right. So yeah, what do you guys want to do now?
So what's on our mind? We came out here, wanted to have a little discussion. Do you want to walk around, take a look at the shops, maybe talk a little bit about some this, that, and the other?
Well, obviously, everyone else got this letter, so I guess are we doing that?
What's what's this letter about?
No, you got it. Don't play dumb with us. I have no idea if you got it.
Look, I'm not gonna tell you that I did or did not get a letter. I'm just at you're obviously you got a letter, and I'm curious about what kind of letter you got here.
Well, I got a letter. Okay, and it says some things, and obviously you got it. Otherwise, you'd be talking about it. You're not, so that means you got.
Well, I don't know. You were saying all kinds of things about our next big score, and I'm very curious. Um, a score sounds nice.
I want to go to Micaroo and I want to like tap him on the back of the shoulder and say, "How do you feel about going on a great adventure?"
Micro like adventure.
Oh, we got one for going to get the letter. Me is two. I know my guy is very curious about why are balloons coming up on screen. So
I'm
it's a really
curious about that too.
good. uh,
Happy birthday.
and I'm sure Varus wants is curious as well since he possibly saw this person. So we got three.
What does Surfson want?
You know what? I should really just focus on what Lathander needs right now, not some letter. But yeah, I'm in.
I
Okay.
sense this journey will take us to great power.
Lathander will take us to great power. Okay? This journey is just gonna be there. We have
And
fun
who
with it.
decided that you were the leader?
Huh? No,
Who
Lathander.
decided that you were the leader?
I'm not Lathander.
You're
You
right,
think I was talking
Surfson.
about myself in the third person this whole time?
I forgot
Micro,
you're Surfson. That's my
Like
fault.
Mike really does?
Micro, no follow Neanderthal.
Oh, oh.
Oh. if you had actual hands and not mittens, I'd say put up your dukes, good sir.
Oh my gosh.
I cut you so deep. You gonna wish I no cut you so deep.
Oh,
Wow, that
oh.
hurts, but like as a scratch and not really painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my goodness. All right, yeah, you guys are kind of going back and forth. What do you guys want to say? What do you guys want to do?
All right, let's put this on hold for now, and let's proceed to this house.
Is it dark enough yet? Is it midnight?
Oh no, it's still it's probably like 11 o'clock in the morning still. So, but like we can
Oh,
do it like
oh,
you guys could 100% like say we just want to hang out till nighttime and just kind of fast track to the house. But
I need to do something first.
okay, yeah, what do you want to do?
I need to go to a shop that sells milk.
That sells milk?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You look down and you see, like I said, you guys are in the shop district, kind of industrial. You see that there is a place called the Sorcerer's Supply Shop, and that looks like the one place that there might be some general goods or some groceries there or something.
I'm gonna go there too.
Okay, yeah. You guys roll in and walk up and it's a pretty it's a decent sized store and you guys see uh back in the there's a uh um on the back walls you guys walk into the store, so it's kind of lined with like potions and magic stuff and like wands, and it has some like staves and hoods and stuff like that, and then you guys also see in the back is where you see like and you don't know how, but there's these like closets, and the closets are cool, and it's keeping the milk cold somehow. And you guys open it up, and you guys see that like it seems like the walls are made of ice. Um, and uh, yeah, you're able to get a jug of milk.
Excellent. Do you have a bowl or a cup?
You do look, and by the way, this will cost about the a copper piece. The milk is a copper piece, and you do find a bowl for a copper piece as well.
Great. I'm gonna go outside, sprinkle some dirt in the bowl, and then put some milk in it, and say, "My kiddo, I'm sorry if I upset you. Um, Here, give it to him."
Yeah, he hands it over to you, Michael.
Micadoo.
He looks at it.
Voice.
He, Micadoo looks at it and kind of like turns his nose up at it.
Not the same.
It's a dirty bowl of water, milk. Like,
This bowl with dirt, not dirty bowl.
can
Oh, that's hilarious.
well, here's your jug. Here's your bowl. Accept my apology.
Oh man.
I want
With
to
it,
go. I want to go and tell my crew that I believe this is Surson's way of apologizing, and I think it would, be a good gesture to accept.
Micadoo like takes his like cat paw, kind of like stirs the milk and the dirt in the bowl, and then like kind of like sniffs it, and is like,
Hey, this'll do.
mm. It like laps at it a couple times.
As you guys kind of do, you guys see Virtuoso actually comes up, and he's like, "What's up, y'all? Hey, man. Hey, I need y'all's help real quick. I'm stuck on a line." And you can tell like he seems stressed, like he is just like perplexed. He's like, man, I need some help from y'all, man, because it seems I've been asking other people they could help me, man. So I need y'all to help me out. Okay, okay. I need you to help me figure out this next word to rhyme. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna go hypothetical, political, lyrical, miracle whip. Just like butter, my rhymes are what? What would y'all say, man? What would it be?
Sanders leg.
Man, I don't think that's it, bro.
Slick,
What'd you say?
slick,
Just like butter, my rhymes are click.
slick. They stick. Um,
Ah, right.
Well,
Man, I just that doesn't really work. I appreciate y'all. And he kind of looks over towards you, Mac. What do you think, brother? What you think, man?
About what?
legit.
Are you gonna say
but
are you gonna say legit?
Yes.
All right. He says, "Oh man, yeah. Hypothetical, political, lyrical, miracle whip. Just like butter, my rhymes are legit. Hey, thanks, bro." And with that, he says, "Man, I appreciate you, brother." And with that, you now, for the next 24 hours, you have bardic inspiration. It's different than normal bardic inspiration. This is where you just get to add a d4 to everything for the next 24 hours. Oh, he kind of says, and he kind of dabs you up, bam, and then he says, "All right, then we'll catch y'all later," and then he bounces out. So that happens. So I think that was you, Dameron.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So you get that bardic inspiration for the next 24 hours. All right, man.
I kind of I kind of nudge Gojo and be like, imagine what will happen if you say the spit.
My riser the spit. That's funny. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Mac, you weren't here when I asked, so it really was unfair for me to ask what you were gonna say. My bad. Okay, perfect.
It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys can explore the town if you guys want to, or you guys can just kind of chill out here, and we can kind of fast travel to the night. You guys,
Question:
yeah, go ahead.
are there rings of protection or any better roads
Yeah, there's
in
there's
this?
definitely rings of protection. Yep.
How
Yeah,
much does that cost?
that you look and they are listed as 300 gold.
Ooh. What about anything for 25 gold or less?
So you
Like,
s-
magic item wise. Like,
no,
take me to the clearance part.
you you go to the clearance part of the store, and it's just like it's primarily empty bins, but you look down and you see a you know what, give me a investigation.
Find a broken ring of protection. It's like -1 AC.
Oh, that would be
Ooh,
bad.
that's not enough.
uh yeah, you can't really find anything with that investigation.
Mm. Can I talk to a store employee?
Yeah, yeah, you see a an elf. He's kind of stocking some shelves with some cereal, and yeah, you see him, and he's kind of stocking the shelves.
So I want to ask him. So introduce myself. Hey, I'm Gojo. First time here. Just got here. I am, immigrant. Don't have much money, but I need some supplies. I have, about 25 gold. and I need something to kind of protect myself a little bit. Is there anything I can afford, or anything you can, you know, mark down to help me afford something?
And he says, he doesn't even look at you. He's just so busy focused on his task, but he goes, if you go to the third bin on the left. You look down and you goes, I think there's some sort of wand in there or something. I don't know what it does, and nobody's been able to use it. But it could be yours for 25 gold, I suppose.
Okay. Can I go inspect the wand first?
Yeah. So you go give me an investigation check again.
Oh, wrong thing.
It ain't my fault. Did I do that?
Oh my gosh, why can't I get that another one?
La 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 la. Okay, let's see what you rolled here. Yeah, dude, you can't find it at all. Again, you get the feeling he's like, it's not there.
All right, I'll just leave the store then.
Okay. Yeah,
Actually, I'll ask. Are there other off-brand type magic stores, maybe here or other towns that I could be on the lookout for?
Tosco, I heard, sells magic items in bulk.
You got to have a membership to get in, though.
That's true. And you're not getting in, man. They'll chase you down, and they check your receipt when you leave.
Because they're racist.
Hey, whoa. Hey. All right. Hold on. I think Mac is whispering something to me. Let's see what he wants to do. This could either be really epic or really not epic. We'll see. So you guys are kind of hanging out and trying to see, you know what? And since we're waiting, give me one more investigation check, Dameron. Okay, now you're feeling invigorated. You and determined. You finally reach down and you push apart like the random just crap and minutia, and you find the wand and you pull it up. So yeah, you pull it up and it's like it just looks like a wooden stick, um, and it has. What languages do you speak?
Common and celestial.
Okay, yeah, you cannot read what this is written on the side of the stick. It's like etched in there, like someone like carved it in. But the stick's about 16 inches long.
All right.
Reasonably pliant.
Is there any way? So I forgot what the process is called, but like to match with it to see if I can even though I can't understand it. Is there any way
Oh yeah,
could I
you had to attune with it.
yeah?
So you start to think like, man, do I need to attune with this thing? And you get the feeling it's not a actually, as you go to you're like, I don't even know if I need to attune with this. And as you go, you're like, suddenly everything goes black, and then you open up your eyes and you find yourself in on a beach, and you see someone in front of you. It's a man in uh, a red hooded a red hood garment with a red cape, and he has boots on, and like these silver boots, and he has a ball, and he throws the ball at you, and you catch it. Now, what do you want to do?
What does the ball look like? Is it like
Yeah.
crystal like? You know,
Uh, it's
like
so the ball looks like it is like a crystal, like a bowling ball ish, but it's not heavy. But it's you could definitely throw it like in real life. You could probably throw it like 40 yards. Like it's a little bit bigger. It's like a softball basically. But you're not holding it.
I'm not holding, and
Mm-hmm.
he's looking at me.
Yes, he is.
I want to ask him, how does this ball relate to the wand? or to the stick.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looks at you, um, and he says, uh, "Your reaction and what you do next will determine if you're suitable for the wand."
Hmm. All right. So I'm gonna take the ball, and since he threw it at me, I am going to, in a display of like, I want to show like connectivity, if you will. I
Mm-hmm.
want to try and like gesture to him that I want to toss it back to him.
Okay.
Kind of as if we're playing like catch.
Okay. Yeah. 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 You throw it back to him. He catches it, and as soon as he catches it, you find yourself back in the store, and the rod or the wand is now back where it's no longer in your hands, and it is now back in the bin.
Bang. I want to look up at the ceiling like, yo, let me get a redo.
Not, nope. The wand is still in the thing, so you're not holding it or anything. So you proclaim it to the skies, and a person next to you kind of looks at you, and they're like, "What's wrong with him?" And then they keep shopping. What do you want to do?
Shoot. I'll try one more time.
Okay, you grab the wand. Same thing. You're back on the beach, and I forgot to mention the beach. It is it's like it is like a black beat, or like the sky is black with like a red smoky hue around it, and so there's like a red hue just kind of like instead of there being like normal sunlight, it's like red light with like black sands, and you see him again, and he throws the ball at you again, and you catch it. What do you want to do?
And it's a crystal ball and has what colors in it, or is it kind of like any
It's clear.
hazy?
It's
Oh, it's
clear.
just clear.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to, I don't know, gaze into the crystal ball and see if I can see any additional details.
You
To
you gauge into the crystal ball. Nothing happens. You're just gazing at it.
nothing happens.
Nope.
Are there any trees around? It's just sand,
Nope. It's sand. It
black.
literally looks on. It goes on forever. Yep.
I want to take it and I want to throw it 40 yards into the water, or however long you said, like I can
Okay.
like heave this thing.
Yeah. You throw it as far as you can. You throw it over his head. The ball soars through, lands in the water, and as you do, you open up your eyes and you see that you are now holding the stick. You're holding the wand.
Can I now read it, or did it change in any manner?
It didn't change at all, but you get the feeling that you are now attuned with the wand.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna now I'm going to engage with an employee again.
Okay.
I want to try to persuade him and say, hey, like this wand is chosen me as its owner. And since no
Mm-hmm.
one else is able to, get it and it was kind of a throwaway, I would like to take it for instead of 25 gold. I wanted to buy it from you for 3 gold.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Roll your roll your persuasion.
I understand capitalism, so I ain't say free. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Y'all
boy.
still make up a little bit.
He says, "Well, honestly, we've had it for a long time. You could probably take it for free."
Even better. I appreciate it. And I give him a handshake.
Yeah, you get a handshake as you feel, as you shake the hand, as you've now gained ownership of this thing, you feel a little bit of a vibration, and you swear that you hear the sound of a maniacal laughter,
Hmm.
like in the distance, but then it's gone very quickly. All
Like
right.
as I shake his hand.
As you shook hands and the wand became yours officially, I know you attuned to it, but yours officially, uh, you felt a just crazy chaotic laughter, like way off in the distance, and you felt the kind of vibrated a little bit, but then you kind of
All
shrugged
right.
off. Not a big deal, but.
When it laughs, I
Mm-hmm.
want to look in the direction that I hear it, and I want to laugh back. Ha ha
Oh,
ha.
oh, jeez. You do that, and you hear the guy go and he goes, "Hi, what are you laughing at?
I
What are
guess
you
we'll
laughing?
find out in time.
Are you laughing at? Did you rip me off? Is that why you're laughing?"
No, it was. I think something with this stick is very interesting, and so it laughed at me, and I wanted to laugh back to show
It's a
who's in
stick.
charge.
It's a stick. Sticks don't laugh. What are you talking about?
We're in a sorcerer shop. Hey, things are magic. Things happen.
Of course they happen, but sticks don't laugh. That's some crazy talk. Get out of here, you young man. You're getting crazy. As he kind of laughs at you like you're an idiot, but not like you're an idiot, but he laughs at you like the same way you would
Yeah,
laugh at someone who was like drinking and they did something stupid. It's the same
yeah.
way. And yeah, okay, cool. Is everybody else done in the store? Anything else you guys want to do?
Uh, did you pick something up from that shop there?
Yeah, I grabbed this stick.
Uh-oh.
I was
Do you
able to
mind if
get it
I take a
for
look?
free. Nah, I do mine.
Oh, okay. I noticed some writing on there. I just wondered if I could read it.
I'll hold it up to him, but I won't
Okay.
let him like grab it.
Okay. Yeah.
I
What
thought you meant like, what can I like take
No,
it?
I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
I just like
What languages do you know, Chris?
Celestial, Common, Infernal, and Orcish.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, let's see here. All right.
They still in the store or are they outside the store near me?
I'd say they're outside the store right now.
Micadoo is gonna make his way over too. He sees him holding up a Gojo holding up a wand.
So do I hear these languages too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Common, Draconic, Dwarfish, and Infernal.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on 1 second.
I got
well,
Elvish.
Gojo, good luck. It says good luck.
since I am telepathic and we had a long rest, I want to use detect thoughts to see what it really said because I don't believe it.
No need. I can tell you it does not say good luck.
Nah,
What are you
but
doing, my friend? I mean, we all been friends here. We just picked you up. What are you doing there, gal?
I just am trying to bolster my techniques.
Oh, not you. The guy we recently picked up.
Oh,
Um,
Sarson.
So sad.
yeah. I just, man, I I don't know how to tell him.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, sometimes the truth is the way to go.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like he really likes his stick, and
Well,
yeah,
if there's a time to part with the stick,
it's
when he
probably
just picks it up, it
before you
might be the
pick it up.
time.
what does this say? What does it say?
My dude, it says chaos.
No, that's actually my
And
middle name.
it's written in infernal, by the way.
so it's probably like a devil or something.
Well,
It's
I
not
mean, those are
good.
the guys that know chaos. Let me
I'll
tell
keep
you,
it.
those guys are chaotic.
I'll keep it for now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, well, in that case, I'll take the words of our Surston friend and say good luck.
So good. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Um, okay. No, this is perfect. All right. So, all right. So, what do you guys want to do now? Do you guys want to just kind of, I know Mac, you're kind of on a streak right now, doing some interesting things. What do you guys want to do, or do you guys want to fast track towards the night? What about you, Reese?
I'm
Haven't
not
heard from you
pushing
in a
any
minute.
luck
What,
right now.
Reese? Yeah. What do you want to do, man?
I'm uh watching things unfold, but nothing that really catches my interest.
Okay.
I do want to because we kind of already had the conversation. I'm just kind of just watching people to make sure they're not watching me, because
Yeah.
apparently I'm just seeing ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see anything or anybody who even looks like what you think you saw yesterday. And it's kind of, but you definitely, while they're kind of talking amongst themselves, they're kind of going back and forth. You are kind of searching around, like looking, um, to the, um, looking at the people walking by, just constantly having your guard up, like your security guard up, and nothing really crazy. So, um, do you guys want to? All right. So do you guys want to chill out, and we can, if you guys want, we can like fast travel to the night, and you guys can go over to that house if you guys want.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you guys make your way, and you guys just kind of pass the day, kind of going out and about, and just kind of getting a feel for the town. Um, and you guys make your way to the edge of the town, and you're able to find it after a little bit into after you see it near the old willow tree. You see a house, and I'll actually show you what the house looks like here. The house looks like this right here. You busted down, not very nice. It's covered in leaves, and vines have overtaken it, as you guys can see that maybe it's the local children have made a game of throwing rocks in to break the windows. And you guys see the house is kind of off by itself. Not a lot of people are walking by it at all, and in fact nobody's really out because it's about midnight. So what do you guys want to do?
This looks dangerous. Yep.
Kind of want to look for like an entrance.
I wouldn't. I don't. It seems like it looks like homey.
All right, yeah. So, looking, you guys see for the entrance. I mean, there's the front door that's in the front, and then you guys go around, and there is around the back. There is what seems to be like a basement door, that goes like underneath the house. But that's pretty much the primary entrances. And you guys wager you could probably get in through one of the windows.
Did the letter say we had to go?
I'll take a win. I'll take a window.
Okay.
I think I want to go back through the basement door.
Okay. Yeah, you go back to the basement door, and it has a handle on it. And are you gonna try to shake it, or you can try to open it?
There's no lock on it or anything like that.
Not from the outside. As you go to push, you get fierce resistance. And so you can definitely tell that it's probably locked from the inside.
All right, yeah, then I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try and force it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
You
I'll
want
take a
me to?
window.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stand back and watch.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Damon, you stand back. Mac, what side of the house are you going through the window in?
I'll probably go where they were just trying to unlock the door or trying to use the door, and whatever closest window is to that door they were trying to get into.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up the back, um, and you see, so you're on the first floor, right? And you climb up, and you peek your way in the window, and you see that you are like a pretty small room, is right there. Like there's nothing really in the room. It looks to me like an old broken bed frame, um, and looks to be animal droppings on the ground. But besides that, you don't really see anything in there.
Can I
Well,
consult
then
that
I'll
letter?
kind of like look back and wave to them to say, "Come on." Actually, how close am I to that door right there? They were trying to
I
open.
mean, that okay, so that door they're trying to open goes down to the basement. Like so you see like the basement down here? So there is the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
floor that had the door that this door you guys didn't check to see if it was locked or unlocked. You guys went around to the back to see if it was locked. So you're like a floor above where that locked door is.
Oh, well, then I'll just kind of look at them through the window and tell them, like, "All right, come on, guys."
Okay, yeah, you hear him yell at you guys to come, or not yell but tell.
Like motion to us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did the letter say we had to be
Been
in
there.
the house, or did it just say we were meeting at the house?
It does not specify to go in the house or not.
Mm, might be
Yeah, I'm
best.
still going in. I'm behind Mac.
I
Okay,
kind of
yes.
I kind of want to like for some reason like unarmed strike the back door that was locked.
You wanna strike it?
Yeah, because you said he pushed against it and it has some pretty fierce resistance. Like it felt like it was locked from the inside.
Okay, so you want to make an attack against it?
Yeah, make an
All right.
unarmed.
First attack roll of this campaign, and it's against the door. Let's go. Okay, you punch it pretty hard, and it moves a little bit. But that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I won't pursue it any further than if it didn't bust open on that.
Okay.
I feel like if you punched
Do
like
I hear?
the sides of the house, you'd probably have better luck.
Do I hear any reactions from anywhere in the house from the
Nope.
sound of the door being knocked on?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Nope. You don't
that's
hear.
interesting.
You don't hear any type of reactions or anything. Okay. What are you trying to perceive, Cameron?
So what I'm looking for essentially are like traps or
Okay.
anything to suggest that we should not go inside. So like, yeah, stuff
Okay.
something to that effect.
Yeah. Roll a d4 for the bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. But um,
Okay. So yeah, nice. Um, you kind of look around, and are you in the house now or not?
I mean, I'm outside still,
Okay.
watching them. Like,
Yeah, I mean, what you really see is just an old house. Like you don't really see any traps. You don't really see anything like that. That's all you see.
all right. With that, I want to now go towards the window.
Okay. Yeah, you go towards the window, and
I don't want to get in yet. I still want to
yeah.
see them, like, kind of what they're doing in the window, but I feel a little better about approaching the house.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of get up towards the window and you see them, and then you look up and you see them kind of looking at you like, "Come on, dude, like get up here."
All right, then I'll go in through the window.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up into the window, and as you guys do, you guys each smell like the smell of like old, damp, broken house. Like it doesn't smell great. It smells pretty old and rotten. But you guys find yourself in the room now. So who's all up there right now? I think it's Reese, Mac, and Dameron, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I think
Yeah, me.
okay, and I think someone was saying they're going to stick out and kind of watch. I think that might have been Chris. Was that Chris who said they're going to watch from the
Yeah, I
outside?
think it was.
Okay.
I said
Yeah.
that earlier,
Okay.
but I don't know if he said that as well.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Now that you guys are in the house, what do you guys want to do? I think we still have one person out. Who's out the house still?
It's me.
Okay. Are you going to climb in?
Yeah, I will have given up on the door. I would have made my way back around the side, and I'll just start like digging my cat claws into the side and climb on up in.
Yeah, you all right, so you guys find yourself up in there, up in there. Now what do you guys want to do?
I would like to kind of just make my way through the house exploring, but
Okay.
stepping carefully and stealthily, looking for traps along the way.
Yeah, give me a stealth check and then a perception. Okay. Very good. Yeah. You so you guys kind of make your way, and are you guys following Mac as he kind of goes throughout the house to look?
Yep.
Okay.
About
You
5 feet behind him.
Yeah, yeah. You guys like make your way through the different rooms, and you guys go to rooms that you guys would have expected to be the kitchen. You know, you see one with like bookshelves that are empty, which used to be obviously the library or a study. And you guys don't really see anything. It just looks like an old broken house. And you guys see that there is a upstairs, but there's also a basement as well. Which way do you guys want to go?
I'm gonna suggest the basement, but I'm open to options.
I'm cool with that.
I like the
Yeah, I'm
basement
going
idea too,
team basement. Yep.
All
and
right,
especially because that door was locked, right? Because that basement is where that.
Yeah, because of
Hmm.
how sturdy that door was, makes me
Yeah.
want to go to the basement.
very good. Yeah. So you guys open up the door to the basement, and you guys see a faint glow of flicker of candlelight coming from the bottom of the basement. And you look, and you see that there are lit candles going down the hall, like on the wall, going down to light the way down into the basement.
I want to say, if you're there, announce
I
yourself
think we should
first.
hold up for a second.
You don't hear any type of return when you say that.
Well, I guess you don't want us to come down there.
You're gonna try seriously IO a guy that may not actually be there.
Hey, man, you gotta make this less spooky, bro. You reached out to us. I actually want to say that.
Make a persuasion. That's hilarious. It's adventurers who are afraid of the dark. That's so funny.
We're level 6s as well, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
oh, that's funny. Wait,
What are the odds?
that's crazy. Wait, you guys
So
can see
do
my?
I?
Can you guys see
Do
my
I?
rolls?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yes.
since you have a
I can't
nat,
get all you wrong.
can I not go over it? Like it's automatic because I have the +4 I can use, right? Or is that only once? If you said
Um,
24 hours,
You said for the next
He
24
rolled,
hours.
he rolled
Yeah.
a crit, man. He rolled a nat 20.
that's why I'm just asking clarification. Like, hey, what are you? Because I mean, I
Yeah.
was only one off. It wasn't like I was like out of 16.
The only way you can even ask that question is if you roll a nat 20.
right. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. Suffice to say, nothing happens.
All right.
So I think I'm in front, so I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing, looking for traps, cautiously moving forward stealthily.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way very carefully down the steps and looking for traps, looking for false things.
I want to
Uh,
cast Mage Hand, grab a
okay.
candle, and light it down there so we can
Oh,
see.
that's cool. Yeah. So you see, as you begin to go down there, Mac, you see a candle floating with a spectral hand, um, kind of going with you as you go down. And you guys see, like, you can see the bottom of the basement, like the landing, but like it's a hallway, and so you can really only see like the 6 feet at the bottom of the stairs. That's it. Um, and as you uh, go down to the basement, Mac, the whole floor opens up, and you see that like the first thing you see is that it's all like sand down there, which is very strange. But and you get the smell of the smell of deadly like death house is no longer there, and the room is very well lit as you see a individual sitting in a chair staring right at you. And he seems to be sitting almost like on a throne, and he has two guards next to him. And he
Oh man.
looks like this guy.
Oh wow. So he's
Um,
already seen us. He sees us come down.
oh, he is looking at you intently. Yes, he sees your eye. He's like making
Okay.
eye contact with you.
Dang.
And he has
You said we're
like,
stepping on sand.
yeah, you're stepping on sand, and then there's on the side of the room.
Oh,
The basement is probably like 30 feet by 30 feet square. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's decently sized. And he's sitting a throne, and he has two kind of guards next to him. And he says, "Welcome, welcome. I have to say, I did not think that you would be so so scared of the dark to come down here. It's quite funny. You can tell your friends to come down. It's safe. I promise you. I will not harm you."
I wouldn't necessarily correlate fear and caution. But I don't know. Maybe you're not wrong. Well, time will tell.
Yeah.
And I look around like, hey guys, everybody, we're good here. Let's all gather around here. I really want a cat joke with the sand and litter boxes, but yeah.
Yeah, Simmons, you get the desire to pee for some reason, and you don't know why. No,
I definitely heard running water like
oh,
in somebody's
for sure.
background. I don't know whose it is.
Um, all right. So, you guys kind of, I'm guessing everybody goes down. Chris, are you back?
Yeah,
Okay, did you go in the house or not?
sure.
Okay, cool. That works. Yeah, you're with him as well. Did you guys make your way down to the basement, and you guys find yourself between this new this individual as he looks into your guys' eyes and he says, "Welcome, welcome, esteemed travelers. I am Lord Francesco Evergreen. I am the Lord of Greenfield. I must express my gratitude for your prompt response to my call. Your arrival is not a mere coincidence. It's alignment of fate. Please be at ease and allow me a moment to convey the gravity of the task that awaits us." As he says this, his gaze is both perceptive and kind. His attire, though it is very simple, it carries like the presence and air of authority, and his words are measured with wisdom. You guys can tell that when he speaks, it's very intentional. And he says, "In the hearts of these lands lies a tale of two towns, bound by both kinship and discord. Greenfield and Tosco were once united, but now they stand divided by the shadows of a past feud. It is within your hands, noble travelers, that the potential for this reconciliation rests. For you are individuals, you are not tied to this town. And we've been observing your journey, and we've seen in you the qualities needed for a task like this. And as we stand on this precipice of history, I beseech you that you help us broker a peace between Greenfield and Tosco. This is accomplished simply by uh, by seeking to find two artifacts. Our history was once intertwined with Tosco, and we have a shared history, and we had the same families many years ago. However, we have since parted ways, and we've forgotten our history. So I have a belief that perhaps you guys could head to the graveyard where our ancestors are buried, and get the two items that we need. The two items that I seek that could perhaps restore and remind us of our unity are the blade of kinship and the shield of concord. For if you take the blade and you give it to Tosco and you bring us the shield, it'll be a sign of the unity of we once had, and it could potentially restore relations. But it needs to come from someone who doesn't live here, so it can truly be viewed as not being authentic. And by retrieving these artifacts, you shall not only mend the wounds of the past, but also pave the way for a future where unity prevails over discord. So, what do you say? What questions do you have? I'm sure you have questions.
I have a question again. Where the blades and where the shield goes, which town goes to which?
Yeah, so the blade goes to Tosco and the shield goes to Greenfield.
Why are they in the cemetery?
Why is
They were put
yeah
there.
that and what are their importance?
Well, they go back to the original founding. You see, uh, we are the original inhabitants of this area of the world. We our great grandfathers lived here, and there used to be one town. However, there was an issue with some marital unfaithfulness. But the sword and the shield, well, that came in and it helped us to fend off the aggressions of the people of Surfston, the aggressive ones, and with their warlike tendencies, and even the people of Basil. It helped us to fend our own. However, our dear great grandfather had at least was rumored to have relations with his brother's wife. And of course, this would never do. There was a huge fight, and it was so divisive that the town separated. And that is how Tosco was founded. It used to just be Greenfield, and that's how Tosco became a city. It was set up because of my great grandfather. His accusations that he had slept with his brother's wife. Terrible.
Are you trying to reunite for family or for conquest against Sursen and Basil?
But yes, I am. First and foremost, I believe we are kin, and we have been separated for far too long. Second, I do have the feeling, and the oracles speak of a coming apocalypse, a time of troubles unheard of and unparalleled. And if we are not united, then I'm afraid we will all perish. So perhaps this is the first part of maybe not going to war with Surfston or Basil or the reclusive dwarves in Mountainside. Perhaps it's about uniting us, but it starts with uniting us with our brother.
What you think about that, Surfson?
Mm. Uh, so you unite Tosco and Greenfield, and then what happens?
Well, we'll have to have a council with Lord Tosco, and we will see. Perhaps if we can reopen trade between our two towns, maybe we send emissaries to Surston and to Basil, and maybe we send emissaries to Mountainside. But this could be the beginning of the unification. That's what I think. But there's, like I said, there's also been rumors of a dark force growing and festering and spreading discord and despair and death. And I'm afraid if we're going to confront it, we need to be united. And perhaps this is the best way.
Can I take a closer listen and kind of glean whether or not he's telling us the truth?
Absolutely. Do an insight check. Oh yeah, he's you you listen and you really get the feeling that he's telling the truth.
Okay.
All right. Um, I guess I'll accept.
Okay. What about everybody else? What do you guys think?
I kind of want to ask him, be like,
How come nobody go for sword and shield before?
Yes, well, partly because these are powerful artifacts, and I don't know if I would want someone from either of our towns to get them. That's why we need a third party. And this happens to be at the right time with you all showing up. And I've been looking at the ships and I have eyes in their various places and seeing this, I see the group and what they're about. And I thought this was perfect for you all. So, but nobody's gone before partly because nobody really knows about it outside of the families. And the families don't want to share it because they are quite powerful.
What sort
Were
of
you watching us before?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
gonna say. I look at Surfston and I just like 2 arms, 2 legs. I told you. I told you.
and he says he goes. I was not watching you. However, my dear friend and God, Sean, was. And you guys see, and you look over, and you immediately recognize it's a dude standing in the corner, the right corner, your right corner, his left. You immediately see him as he kind of gives you like a playful nod, like a.
what sort of dangers lie ahead when going for artifact?
Yes, great question. There has been, of course, rumors of the Walking Dead. Uh, it is said that it occurs, but you are brave adventurers, and I have zero doubt that you'll be just fine. But, yes, but that is about it. I've heard of undead. I've never seen them. Yes, it's with Rick Grimes. It's a terrible TV show. It was really good for like the first six seasons. Took a great hit after that. Coral.
Coral
Nailed it.
Coral.
Coral.
All right, what do you guys want to say?
stuff, things. To quote from The Walking Dead.
Indeed. I mean, I'm on board. I mean, I agree with all the things. We are a third party. We're not from these two towns. It seems like we could help them out.
Okay.
So actually, before we formally accept, I mean, we're immigrants, we have no pay, and so we do need places to stay, money, and anything items wise that can help us achieve this goal. Any armor for my guy here, for Cerson, for anybody, robes, anything that you can help us achieve this goal for you.
My good man, I'm sure that he was coming to that. He's not just going to ask us to, you know, do this great deed without, you know, offering some help. He was just wanting to know first if we were on board.
One,
Obviously, he's going to be offering as much help as he can.
one must not assume.
He says, "Well, I assumed that you were adventurous and quite self-sufficient, and we are in a very, very hard time right now as a city. But we could definitely offer you our thoughts and prayers, and perhaps I, how about this? I will personally pay you each 50 gold apiece for this, and that's stretching it."
That's tough. I mean, what if we find these things and just decide to sell them to somebody else?
I pray to the gods you do not do that. But if that is, then that is the fate, and that's the way that it works.
Okay, I'm in.
Can we
Well,
stay in this
our
basement
thoughts
as
and
the
prayers
headquarters?
are with you that we don't offer these things up for sale to someone else. You know, our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Yes.
Can we
Thank you.
can we headquarters in this basement?
Of course, yes, yes, yes. This basement is yours. This house is yours. I will say the basement is nice, but leave the house because people get very curious. Operational security is a big deal for us. So, um,
What's
this
up with
is.
this sand, by the way?
Oh, it's just. I never paid to get the foundation in, so and put a floor in. If you guys want to, you can, but that's why there's the sand. It's just the ground.
Well, my friend, I have a question before you depart here. How much do any new swords and any other like maybe healing potions, any other I don't know, maybe some boots, you know, things like that. How much do those things cost around here? I've noticed they're a little more expensive than they are where I'm from.
Yes.
To, can I buy them with some thoughts and prayers? Is that how much they cost?
Oh, gee. In the words of Barack Obama, he says, "Thoughts and prayers are not enough." Um, he says, "Well, yes, the prices are a little bit higher. I don't really know what they are currently for the specific items, but they're a little bit higher because the economy is hard of it. If we bridge that gap with Tosco, then of course we will prices will likely go down for sure." But a potion of healing, I think, if I remember correctly, cost about 25 gold, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna go risk our
So I can
lives with
buy
few potions of healing.
things with what you're offering.
I mean, if he kind of says, I guess you can take m- my own. You know what? Yes, this is what a good leader would do. A good leader would sacrifice for the people who are serving him. So he like pulls that he reaches into his green cloak, and he pulls out uh, five potions, and they are five potions of superior healing. And he hands one to each of you.
Very
Hopefully
nice.
this will be enough for you, but I can assure you I don't really have much else to offer. This is it.
So I want to ask, those guards are getting paid, right? Um,
So no, they're not.
no,
Funny thing, no, they're not. They're serving for the love of the country and the love of the city, but they're not getting paid.
So,
even better. So you should send one
But
with
good
us
sir, I
to.
wanted to say thank you for the superior potions of healing.
I have one last question.
Yes.
Um, a deal, if you will. Um, what are your thoughts on, since you are in a hard time? I will forfeit my pay on the front end. However, once we accomplish this, because we will accomplish this, I want a seat on the council going forward for, you know, governance that decides the future.
Wow.
Because this is a very significant event. And so, since I'm going to be a part of it, I want to etch my name officially in the history books with it.
Well, a man with aspirations, political aspirations. Give me a persuasion check, shall you?
Yep, I just sent it.
Right, it's a good one. Oh, it is there. Oh my goodness. Then he says, "Well, uh, how about this? If if we are able to unite, if 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 Lord Tosco agrees to this, then I will happily nominate you to sit on the council, which will be big because we will have to combine councils with Tosco if peace is reestablished. Yes, absolutely. I could think of no better person than you. I got a good feeling about you. You don't strike me as someone who would say poison a whole city. I like that about you. And yeah,
Appreciate that.
yeah. So he says that he will offer you. Now I can't have you all be on the council, so it would just have to be him. But of course, you could have your own council, and that's where they could fit in as well. Dude, that's awesome. All right, anything else you guys want to say to him? To Lord
it's a great
Greenfield?
jawline.
Oh, it's a great jawline. It's very distinguished. Very distinguished. Cool. Anything else? Okay. Oh, I think Chris is saying something.
No.
Oh, he's not. Never mind. I just said Chris is typing. Never mind. All right. Well, I guess this is probably this is a good place where we're gonna call it for tonight because it's about 12:30, um, and yeah. So I think hope you guys had a good time. Quick recap. You know, we went to the tavern, and you guys saw Virtuoso rapping, which was pretty cool. And then you guys stayed the night, dealt with some racism towards tieflings, dealt with it very well. And then yeah, you guys spent the night. Got invited to I got a letter. You guys went to a store in the day. The letter invited you to meet with this figure who had been watching you guys. After that, you guys went to the store, and you guys may have picked up more things than you thought that you picked up. And then that night, you guys went and met with at the edge of town with this individual on the screen, Lord Greenfield, who is the leader of Greenfield, who offered for you guys to basically go retrieve two things to then hopefully restore peace between Tosco and Greenfield. And not only that, Dameron made a big push to potentially be on the city council if this all works. So that is it. for the session, and we'll go ahead and say, O'Keefe, we can go ahead and end the session, or end the stream, I should say. And then, yeah, so for those that, if anybody watched the stream, thank you guys for watching. It was awesome. I love having you guys be a part of our journey, part of our story, and stay tuned with us. We'll hopefully be back at it in about 2 weeks from today. So appreciate y'all, and yeah, good luck. All right, so I think